Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Monday. Loki's running all over the house as per usual. So you guys might get knocked over. It's nothing personal. It's just my cat is insane. Trying to think about things to talk about today. I'm actually in a little bit going to meet my mother for lunch, which is a cool thing about my mom and I used to have lunch almost every day when I had work, but we had to take lunch whenever I got my lunch, which was very sporadic, and we never knew when it was going to be until like 5 minutes before. My boss is like, hey, in 5 minutes, take lunch. So now we get to have lunch whenever it's convenient for her, and I go and pick her up, and I like it, and it's nice. But anyways, I was trying to think about things to talk about for this video, and I kept getting distracted because I'm super excited for this upcoming weekend. So I decided I would talk about that. This coming weekend is St. Patty's Day weekend, St. Patrick's Day. And normally I'm not like a big celebrator of that, I guess. I mean, I do wear head to toe green along with like a green wig and a green leprechaun hat and green outfit, green shoes. So like I do the whole wear green so you don't get pinched kind of thing. But the alcohol portion I've never really done because, as I told you in my other video, I don't drink. However, this weekend, my best cousin is holding his St. Patrick's Day party. And it's a big event, and this year I'm going, and I'm super excited for that. And I know some of you are like, best cousin, what does that even mean? Okay, so we all have cousins. And if you don't, then I am truly sorry, because having a cousin it's awesome. It's like having a best friend that has actually watched you cry and watched you get grounded, so like they're closer to you than that. Anyways, my best cousin, I have four cousins now. I used to only have two up until 10 years ago. But growing up, I had two cousins. Seth Michael, who is my oldest cousin, and my best cousin Patrick. Patrick is my best cousin because he's like my best friend and my cousin. So we smush the words together, and he's my best cousin. We are the same age. He is 4 months old. No, sorry, technically 5. He was born Christmas Eve. But so he's 4-ish months older than me. But, we're practically the same age. So, growing up, he was the cousin who was my age, and so we hung out, and we did everything together, climbed trees together, set things on fire, cut things up, romanly stuff. So he's my best cousin, and his nickname for me is Winifred, just in case you guys are wondering. I don't remember where it came from, but I remember it happened when we were both really, really young, and it stuck, and I like it. It's his nickname for me. But yeah, so I get to go over to my cousin's house, and they live on the coast, and I'm excited. Hopefully, if I plan my cards right, one of my cousins might be in my videos this weekend, so we'll see. I don't know yet. But, so I'm excited to go see my cousins because I don't really get to see them that often. At least I didn't, but now that I don't have work, my schedule's freed up, so I'll get to see them more. And, I get to see my favorite aunt, who is my cousin's mother. She's my favorite aunt just because, well, she's the cool aunt. No offense to the other aunts if you happen to watch this, which I sincerely doubt. Aw, my eyelashes are now sticking together. I decided to wear makeup today, and now I'm regretting my decision. Oh well. Anyways, I have three aunts on my mother's side, one aunt on my dad's side. My aunts are my Aunt Beth, then it's my Auntie Sharon, which I'll explain why I call her Auntie Sharon in another video. It's pretty funny. And then my Auntie Kathy. So you have Beth, Sharon, Kathy. In order of age, it goes my Aunt Beth, my mother, my Aunt Sharon, my Aunt Kathy. So My Aunt Beth is my favorite aunt because, well, it's my best cousin's mother. Um, I was always at her house, and since growing up, I was the only, like, my Aunt Beth doesn't have any girls. It's just her two boys, and so she didn't have any girls, and I was her niece, and so because I was always over there, I was pretty much like a daughter figure, I guess. So she's actually the one that taught me how to French braid because my mother doesn't know how. She taught me how to French braid. She played with my hair every time I was over there. We always did arts and crafts together, and I just get along with her really great. So she's my best aunt. She's also my hairstylist, as in she's the only one I let cut my hair. Her and my mother are the only two people I trust to cut my hair, and all I do to it is trim it. And the reason I say that is the last time I got it like professionally done, I went to a salon to have it done. I was like, yeah, I only want to trim it, and just like an inch, maybe 2 inches of trim became 6 inches and a style, and that's not what I wanted. So I haven't really gone to a salon, so I'm going green. I'm saving money, and my aunt gets to play with my hair, so it's a win-win. That's how I'm looking at it. So yeah, I get to see her. I get to see my cousin Seth Michael, whose real name is Seth, and I'm the only one allowed to call him Seth Michael because that's my nickname to him. And he gets really pissy if other people call him Seth Michael. So Seth, I know occasionally you watch these, so I'm sorry. It was a slip of the tongue. I apologize. So, but yeah, I get to go see him. I get to see my best cousin Patrick. I get to see my Aunt Beth. And I get to see Uncle Poopy. Uncle Poopy is Seth and Patrick's father, Aunt Beth's husband, and his real name is Craig. But growing up, we all have that one relative. I'm sure you see it with like younger family members that takes the child around, and they're like, and who's this? And who's this? To try to get the kid to do facial recognition and put a name with a face kind of deal. I've done it to my baby cousins, but I mess them up on purpose. I call them baby cousins because they were younger than me, and I literally saw them when they were baby. I have two, and they're both girls. Selena's the oldest, and then there's baby Nikki. So Selena's technically my kid cousin, and then Nicole is my baby cousin, and they're both adorable, and I haven't seen them since Christmas, I think, but I love them both. But yeah, I've done that to both my kid cousin and my baby cousin. But when Auntie Sharon, she's the one that did it to me and my brothers, went around the room, it came to Uncle Craig, and I couldn't say Craig for some reason, and Stuart couldn't say Craig, my older brother Stuart. And so my Uncle Poopy just went, just call me Uncle Poopy, because I'm a party pooper. And then it kind of stuck, and he actually loves the nickname. He thinks it's hilarious, and he answers to it. And so I've never called him Uncle Craig, ever. I've always called him my Uncle Poopy, so I get to see my Uncle Poopy. And we hang out in the mornings when I wake up before everybody else. We sit on the porch and feed the birds, so it's kind of nice. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'll get to go to the coastal area. They actually live in Paso Robles, which isn't the beach, but it's, 45 minutes away from the beach as opposed to 2.5 hours away from the beach. So it's as beach as I get, and every time we're down there, Mother and I try to take a trip down to the beach, even if we don't get in the water, just because we love seeing the ocean so much. We make a special trip, even if it's just to drive by on our way out. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm dragging my mother along. Well, it's not really dragging. She wants to go, but she's like, I don't know. So I'm making her come. Because she hasn't seen her sister in a long time, and I think, family relationships are important. You should always visit your family members. If you're watching this video and you're like, oh, you know what? I haven't seen fill in the blank in a long time. Give him a call. Text him. Facebook message. Be like, hey, I was thinking about you, and I miss you. How you doing? Catch up with your family. There's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked to be going to that this weekend. Will I be partaking in alcoholic beverages? I can't predict the future. If that happens, it happens. You'll hear about it, I'm sure. So, we'll see. And I am super excited. And now I'm going to finish getting ready, and by finish getting ready, I don't mean do my hair or anything. I need to find socks. I was going to say that match, but that's a big fat lie. Life is too short to wear matching socks. But I need to find socks, and I need to find my boots. And by boots, I do not mean Uggs, because they're a hideous creation. I mean like legitimate boots. I wear boots. Surprise! Yeah, I need to find them, which I see one. I'm sure the other one has to be close by. So yeah, I gotta find socks, and I gotta find boots, and then I'm gonna grab my keys and go pick up my mother, and we're having pizza for lunch, and I'm excited because I love pizza. And I hope everybody has a terrific Monday, and if you have a case of the Mondays, don't worry, because Tuesday doesn't get any better. Just thought I'd rain on your parade for you. But Wednesday gets better Wednesday, so hold in there. It gets better, and have a fantastic day. I don't know why I just did that.